Hello, my name is Charles, and I'm pursuing a master's in new media design at Full Sail University. What I hope to accomplish is to become one of the best media personalities ever known, preferably in the sports industry. I have a webcast and blog named Breath of Fresh Air, and I want to build them up to the point where, when you think of sports and personalities, sports networks and personalities, this is one of the productions that stick out. I believe by going to Full Sail, I will be equipped with all the tools necessary to make this happen. So, as far as the strategies for finding my life's task, I look at all five of them and they all stick out to me in some way, shape, or form. So, the first one with the primal inclination strategy. In the book Mastery by Robert Greene, Martha Graham is mentioned as a person that felt alive and expressive when she could dance. Graham would use that passion to revolutionize the genre. This is how I feel when it comes to sports talk and the media industry. I feel like I found my calling with this and can change a few things for the better if I keep at it. The Darwinian strategy, or Darwinian strategy, sorry, uh, it talks about Yoki Masuka, and she was mentioned as a woman who had a lot of interests. And through neurobotics, she was able to combine these interests through robots. I have a lot of ideas that go through my brain as well, but I have not found a way to harness it all. I'm hoping I can become that version of Masaka. The rebellion strategy comes with my dad, because my dad has casted doubt on my career path a lot. Just, I guess, trying to see what I can make out of it. But for me, it's not about proving the people who have doubted me wrong as much as it is proving the people who have had my back, who have been by my side the whole time, right. So I figure if I focus on the positive and not the negative, then that will put me in a better spot. But there is a little bit of rebellious nature there. um, with the adaptation strategy, when it comes to these life goals, I believe I have had the ability to pursue them, but subconsciously, maybe I hadn't had the confidence to get there. There were a few opportunities I had that I didn't walk by, and maybe it was because I was afraid of failure or success. But now that I have the confidence and the drive to match these abilities, I'm ready to start making personal, or not personal, positive impacts. And then with the life or death strategy, um, this is one of the strategies I had used also to help on my life's tax, but it wasn't because I was on the verge of committing suicide, like what was mentioned in Mastery, page 41, when it came to Buckminster Fuller. For me, it was more about time being precious. And I think a lot of us, including myself, we take time for granted. So hopefully we can get to make the best out of the time. And by going to Full Sail, this helps me kind of manage that time better and take advantage of those opportunities that maybe I wasn't able to take advantage of before. Expanding upon one of the five strategies, I think it was it was the adaptation strategy more than any of the other ones, because um, I looked at the past and I was able to learn from the past, but there are some parts that I still kind of hold on to. I know in my career in the military, I didn't have the best leadership, and I try to learn from that leadership and say I do not want to make those mistakes that they made with me, because there was a issue that it came up surrounding my webcast, and uh, I guess they used that to say I was neglecting my duties at work and concentrating more on my webcast. But if they would have talked to me and asked me about it, then they would have found out that wasn't the case. Instead, they jumped to conclusions, and it put me at odds with leadership. Finally, with the SMART goals, I just want to connect with a few of the people who are uh, not just pursuing the same master's degree program I'm in, but just people in general, and be able to network and pick their brains to figure out what keeps them going and what they're thinking about themselves when they try to pursue these goals.